After PCR or restriction digestion, your sample contains enzymes, primers, and salts that need to be removed before downstream applications like transformations or sequencing. In this video, we'll walk through the steps for a column cleanup to isolate clean DNA. You'll need your DNA sample, either from a PCR reaction or a double digest procedure, elution buffer, wash buffer, spin column, a clean 1.5 milliliter Eppendorf tube, and binding buffer. First, you will need to calculate how much binding buffer to add. You need 5 volumes of your binding buffer for your sample. In this example, I have 100 microliters of sample. You would add 500 microliters of binding buffer. Be sure to double-check that you're using the correct buffer for this step and add it to your sample tube. Apply your sample to a spin column placed in a collection tube. If the entire volume doesn't fit at once, spin what fits. Discard the flow-through, then load the remaining sample and spin again. Be sure to label the column before placing it in the centrifuge. To balance the centrifuge, use an empty column or coordinate with another group. Spin for 1 minute at maximum speed. While you wait, place your elution buffer in a warm water bath to preheat it for the final steps. Since this lab involves buffers, make sure to use a clean beaker labeled Kit Flow-Through Waste to collect the runoff from the spin column. Now add 700 microliters of wash buffer to the column. Spin for 1 minute at maximum speed. Discard the wash buffer into the Kit flow-through beaker. At this point, label a new 1.5 milliliter Eppendorf tube and retrieve your elution buffer from the water bath. Transfer your spin column into the clean, labeled Eppendorf tube. Add the appropriate volume of warm elution buffer directly to the center of the column, aiming for the white silica membrane. To spin the column, leave the Eppendorf tube lid slightly open and adjust it to the side. This prevents the lid from interfering with the spin. Once the spin is complete, remove the column from the tube. Your eluted DNA should now be collected at the bottom of the tube.